Right, trade recap from the boy. We need to catch up on a few trades here because I have been moving around. Well, that's actually a complete excuse, to be honest. I should have done it, but who cares, mate? We're doing it now. So the ones we have to catch up on are this Euro USD slippage piece, which we have now added a new banned news event to our list. So that's kind of good that we got slipped. A CHFJPY loss, and then a 3.67R spanker trailing stop fucking savagery with NQ. So we'll start with the worst, which is the Euro USD slippage, which was on June the 3rd. So I'm going to do full bias breakdowns and all the rest of it. Let me just see where this trade's at, okay. And all the rest of it, just so you guys can get a good scope, as per usual, of what you need to be doing. And since the Discord has been ripping recently, I will explain a couple of confluences as well, like the fake out confluence and such. So let's go to the 3rd of June. Boom. Okay, and then let me move my camera out of the way. Let me put bottom right. Bottom right's a pretty useless place, so. Crank here. What time did we get filled here? So this was a New York session piece. Okay. And when I get to the time of New York session, I'll do the bias read then, because that's when it's going to be important, really. Okay, starting on the daily, okay? So, boom, let me blank this off a second. Daily, for anyone that's new, we're just focusing on the last 5 candlesticks, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're not including the current one because the current one will be open, so that can close at any point, so we don't want to think about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've started here, we've ended here, we've came down, and then we've had insane bullish volumes to the upside, creating nice imbalances, big price action. We haven't changed direction to the downside. We are actually higher up than when we started. So I am bullish in this sense. Now, a quick life hack for you boys. Start at the 5th candle, follow the bodies, right? And then let go of the paint tool. Click on the cross tool here. Drag it across. If we started here and we end here, what is this? This is insanely bullish. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Little bullshit like that maybe the more technical traders are probably thinking, oh, you're getting the paint tool out, mate. Well, I probably have a better win rate than you, mate. So, you know what I'm saying? Go on the 4 hour. We're looking at significant highs and significant lows. We need 3 significant lows getting raised and 3 significant highs getting raised at the same time in order to align with the bullish trend that is the daily. Otherwise, we'd be misaligned. So, what have we had? 1 significant high, 2 significant high, low, sorry. 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, boom, raised one after the other. Then 1 high, 2 high, 3 high, or even 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're bullish from this leg here. You may say, oh no, but we've gone bearish. Look, 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3. But if you look at this low, and we go on the line chart, right, just look at this low. I'm going to circle it, and you're going to see what I mean by the fact that this isn't a significant low. See what I'm saying? We're looking for we're looking for this V shape and N shape, like these, boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to circle loads so you guys have a variety of examples that you can use in your future trading, boom. But you know what I'm saying? And they have to have a fractal as well. So you need to collaborate the line chart with the bar chart if you're not comfortable with it just yet. But we are bullish on the 4 hour because what you've got to ask yourself is, you might think, but we're not bullish in this leg and this is right now. Have we changed to bearish or are we consolidating? They're the only 2 things that would make us a different trend than what we were previously. So we are still bullish. Going over to the 1 hour. Oh, if the Wi-Fi loads, we're on the Starlink. So like maybe every 3 minutes. Nah, not 3 minutes. Maybe every like 10 minutes. It'll like cut out for like fucking 5. Anyway, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We've already had our minimum definition here and we haven't broken to the downside. So on this Euro trade, we're looking bullish on all time frames. And when we've opened into New York, we've taken out the Asian lows immediately. Now, once we've taken out the Asian lows, well, London lows, apologies, fucking must be tired this morning. Once we've taken out the London lows, we're then waiting for the first bullish candle to form. And when that first bullish candle forms, that initiates the fake out zone. And this is what I want to go over in today's video, and just ignore this lag and it'll catch up. I want to go over the fake out zone because a lot of people in the main chat on my Discord are really struggling with this. So I'm going to break it down for you today. So if we're bullish, we're betting on the market going up. We've just swept London lows, okay? Now, we're waiting for this first bullish candle to form after the sweep to basically say to us that, okay, the volume's coming up now. We are ready to start getting locked in kind of thing. bullish candle forms. What do? We look at previous session plus current session range, top to bottom on the fib tool if we're buying. And this is the one rule that you guys really need to focus on, because it's where you get mixed up. If the fake out zone, this blue line here, which is the fake out zone, if this is bigger than the candle body, then the next time the next candle prints, it's going to instantly be in the fake out zone. So it's going to instantly fake out, which means that that's not really much of a confluence. So what we need to wait for is, and what we need to do ourselves, is draw the zone manually. So go from the wick and just draw it a little bit below the body close, just so it gives chance for price to breathe another candle on, and then for that candle to tap into the zone. As you can see, this wick tapped the zone perfectly, so we can delete that fib range, and we would move euro into faked in our categories on the right. Now, we're waiting for a break of structure to the upside off of the nearest fractal, which happens right here. And then we're getting our fib tool, bottom of the move to the top, and then waiting for price to tap into the Goldilocks zone, which it did right there. That wick down stopped out some people on top step, but if you were on the Forex firms, it was unlikely that you got stopped out there. And then this is what happened here. Jolts dropped. Usually with my data and all of my trades, Jolts has never affected me in terms of slippage, and it's not really been too high impact for me. But twice now this has slipped me, so I have added it to the bad news event. And as you can see, a bad news events list. And as you can see, this slipped me by 0.7R, which was an absolute killer. So obviously we are adding that now. So in the notes section, Jolts is now added to the bad news. So that was the EU loss. Now let's go over to the CHFJPY loss, and then we'll finish off with the US100 win. So CHFJPY, and that was the next day. Let's spam through here. See that click rate, mate? Just too savage with it. Okay, we're probably a bit too late actually now, aren't we? Wait, was this a New York session piece? Okay. Vertical line, 1 p.m., 8 a.m. See the bias, let's go to the daily. So we're starting off on the daily here. Some alerts have just been hit. I actually need to lock in, I think, gold. Is that gold ripping? Or is that? So hold on, boys. Just see what that alert was, because I don't know why trading views not. That was copper sweeping, I think. Or copper faking out. I think well, I've already hit my max trades anyway, so I don't even need to watch for that. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, I'm just wondering what that was. Okay, so going on the daily, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So we are barely bullish on the daily here, just because this big bullish volume up. We have had a few bearish candles to the downside. However, they have not amounted to the same as we have to the up. If we look at where we started into where we ended, we are up at the end of the day. So on the 4 hour here, we're bullish from this leg. We haven't quite broken structure to the downside yet. And then on the 1 hour, we're bullish from this leg. So now, from here, look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now looking for lows. And as you can see, we got that low sweep right here. So if we're betting on the market going down, we're looking at previous session lows. London low taken. Then this first bullish candle forms. So let's crank the select bar right back there. Skip forward 1 candle. That first bullish candle forms. What do? We get the fake out zone on the whole move. Top of previous plus current to bottom. Okay, so now we're waiting for price to retap that blue line. As you can see, that this wick on this candle right here taps it. Perfect. So now we can delete that. And now we can wait for our break of structure to the upside, which we do get nicely. Then we can bracket the whole move here. BOS, boom. Fib tool, boom. Order. Drag this bad boy up. And then set and forget. And unfortunately, once again, this stopped us out. Now we're going to go on to NAS, which was our nice banger, which made up for those 2 losses and some. And that's the game with this model, as you boys know. We just, I think I already have this position up, so actually, so it's be quite useful. As you know with this model, boys, this is probabilities, bro. Win 2, fucking lose 3, then, you know what I mean, we're still up. So only need a 25% win rate with this model in order to be break even. So it's quite a low barrier to entry, I would say, relatively. So let's go on to the daily, starting off. Blank off this. Daily's really obvious, I think, from the way I've just been speaking about those previous couple of positions. It's fairly obvious what the daily is here. 4-hour picture perfect again. I'm not even going to commentate on this one. You boys can identify it for yourselves. Same with the 1 hour. Boom, easy stuff. Going over into the actual trade, let's break it down. So let's crank a bit back. So we're betting on the market going up, so we're waiting for London lows because we're in New York session again. Sweep those London lows, then wait for the first bullish candle, which you can see happened right there. Then we're dragging our fake out zone, boom, top to bottom. We want this blue line to get tapped. As you can see, it got tapped with this candle right here. We then delete that, and we wait for a break of structure to the upside, which happened right here. And then with our trailing stop rule, we ended up getting 3.67R. Now I'm going to show you the trailing stop rule in this video, so lock in, all right? So essentially, what the trailing stop rule states is, if you're here to manage the position, you want to be doing this. If you're not, then just leave it at 3R. Let's go on the 1 minute so we can see everything a lot clearer. When price hits 2.6R, so what you want to do is like put a red line at 2.6. So when price hits 2.6, on your broker, you want to basically fuck your TP off so TP doesn't accidentally get hit, okay? So like drag it up miles in the sky or whatever. Let me just check on this position. Euro, no, what about one of these gold ones here, okay. Then, after you fucked your TP off, when price hits 3R, which would have been your TP, but now you fucked it off, when price hits 3R, your stop loss then goes to 2.6, which then means that this gap is worth 0.4R. Now, this box is a representation of what we would be doing on our C trader, but the bottom of this box represents where our stop loss would be, and the top of this box represents where price is in that moment, and you can't obviously drag the box down, you can only drag it up. So if we followed it with price, we still wouldn't have been stopped out yet. Keep dragging it up to where the highest point was. Keep it going. And as you can see, we just got just about wicked out there. And then I got about, I just dragged that a little bit wrong, but I got about 3.67R when I did it on my broker. So that's how you do the trailing stop loss rule as well. That is the trade recap wrapped up for you boys. I am going to shout someone out from the Discord, and he's not in the VIP yet, but I think he's joining us very soon. Lewis, mate, he's just recently joined the Discord, and he's shown some good passion with the model, already on the back testing, already understanding it quite well, and I can see the difference between him and some other members who maybe aren't quite getting it or aren't putting in the work to get it, I think. I think Lewis has made notes on all the YouTube, all the free stuff out there, and I think he is probably going to make the move to VIP, and I'd love to have him in there. Us VIP boys, mate, we are fucking grinding at the moment, and everyone is printing, like, it is ridiculous. Like, look at the TMB money chat of everyone just absolutely smashing it out of the park. I think Guap's had a $1,000 payout already. He's been in the VIP for 2 weeks. Fucking insane job for that guy. Fair play. And everything's going well with that. So yeah, I just want to shout out Lewis, one of the newer members, and I hope to see him in the VIP soon. Take some risk, mate, and actually, you know what I mean, try to level up your game, because when you get that guidance from people that have more experience than you, it's just an absolute game changer. But free Discord and the VIP link as well is in the description. They are the same Discord, but obviously when you have the VIP, you unlock certain chats and you get the roles and stuff, and you do the weekend education sessions and the 10 live calls a week and the back-tested data and the 2 PDFs and all the rest of it. You know all the value. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just trying to give you as much value as you can, boys. But I will see you boys in the next one. Peace out. I'll probably do another trade recap. I'll probably film it today because we've got if I take off replay tool a second, we've got a Euro trade which might fill here, but we have got news at 1:30, so we'll be pulling out at 1:15, so it might be a short position. If this doesn't fill in the next 4 minutes, I'll take my order off. And gold here as well, so once again, taken out at 1:15, so I'll do a trade recap on those. Peace out, boys.